Hey YouTube. So, I've been thinking about this for a little while, and there's something that I've been really apprehensive about sharing with you that's sort of a big part of my personal history. But I'm gonna do that with you today, so if you give me one moment. YouTube, I am a Titans fan. And not one of those remember the Titans fans. I am a full-blown, used to live in Nashville for 12 years, was there when the team was founded. Steve McNair, Eddie George, Andre Kevin Dyson, Rob Baronis, they're all my favorite players. Tennessee Titans fan. I've been a Tennessee Titans fan for as long as I can remember, and I gotta tell you, it is pain. Being a Titans fan on Sunday is pain. Every week, I wake up and I think this is the week that they really sort of set the tone and let people know what they're all about. And every week they just shit all over all of my expectations and hopes. And you know, this year the Titans are actually pretty good. Coming off of a really remarkable postseason berth last season, knocking off the New England Patriots in round one, going into Baltimore to beat the top seeded Baltimore Ravens and kicking their ass out of the playoffs, and then putting up a pretty good fight against the Kansas City Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. The first time the Titans have made the AFC Championship game since 2000. 19 years before they got back there. And 11 years since they actually looked like a competent team going into the postseason. When this whole season started, when this 2020 season started, you know, amid all of the coronavirus, COVID-19 influenced NFL nonsense mumbo jumbo, the Titans actually looked really solid. They looked like a team that was ready to build off of last season's momentum and just hit the ground running and get started doing what worked well for them at the end of last season. Derrick Henry is an absolute beast, and he still is. And Ryan Tannehill really found his stride and was able to do what Ryan Tannehill has always been capable of, but has never been in the right offense to do it with until Nashville, until Tennessee. And the Titans started really well this season. They started 5-0. 5-0. You know how exciting that is as a lifelong Titans fan? I remember in 2008 when the Titans started 10-0. And I remember thinking like, damn, we started 10-0 with a backup quarterback because Kerry Collins did work. And so to see the actual starters coming in and doing what they're supposed to do, doing their job and getting everything in a position so that we could actually do something this season has been absolutely remarkable as a Titans fan to see. But comes with drawbacks. Today, the Titans were playing the Cleveland Browns. Just 3 seasons ago, the Cleveland Browns were 0-16. And since then, I believe the Cleveland Browns have had 3 different head coaches, about 50 different personnel changes, at least 2 or 3 different quarterbacks. And they're also 8-3 going into today. And they whooped our asses. Titans football, to me, is establishing the running game and then kicking your ass through the air when they least expect it. And that's what we do well. It's also the defense stepping up and not giving up the huge momentum swing plays right when you need them to actually just get a stop. But this year, the offense is doing what the offense does. The offense is doing exactly what they're supposed to do. The defense, man, the defense. The defense is giving me a goddamn heart attack. Basically anything other than the offense is giving me a heart attack. If you have watched the Titans game this year and have rooted for the Titans, I fear for your I fear for your heart. This is Titans football. I don't really see it changing. The Titans are 8-4. Got a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who we beat in a close game at the beginning of the season, but they've since gone through a lot of adversity and we appear to be the superior team. That's a trap game. That is an absolute trap game, and I fear for us. I'm really hopeful by the fact that the boys, instead of just giving up when the score was 38-7 at half, instead of just sitting down, sitting back, and letting the Browns just continue to do what they want, they actually stepped up, they actually made an effort, and they got themselves within an onside kick recovery and a miracle touchdown pass away from winning the game. But you can't let a team get a 31-point lead on you and expect to win games in the NFL. To anyone who happens to be a football fan watching these videos, or if you know a Tennessee Titans fan, give them a call. Just let them know that you're thinking about them, because they're probably feeling a little bit similarly to me. And it's just, the Titans are 8-4, and I can really get behind that. I'm really excited. But this year the AFC is stacked, and I don't know if we're gonna make it through. I don't know if we're going to make it through the gauntlet. And I really want us to, because I think for the first time in my adult life, I am excited to watch Titans football. It's really exciting, really, really awesome when things go well. And when things go poorly, it's you blame it on the defense or the special teams or the coaching, and but not every week goes well, and not every week is going to be perfect. But that's why you say there's always next week. And being a Titans fan, it's always next week. Always next game, always next season, always next decade, it seems. But let's try to tighten up and see what we can get done this season in 2020. Thanks for watching.